Negative 2x minus 4 is greater than x plus 5. What are the values of x that makes this linear inequality true? Just like a linear equality, we can solve it for x. Let's subtract x from both sides. I get to add 4 to both sides. Negative 3x is greater than 9. Now, one thing that we need to be very careful about when we're solving linear inequalities is when we multiply or divide by a negative. When we divide or multiply by a negative, in this case, I'm going to divide both sides by a negative 3. I'm left with an x. Over here, I'm left with a negative 3. I must reverse the sign. Let me show you why, and that might make sense. Imagine that we have a statement that we all believe is true. Let's say that we all believe that 3 is greater than 2. You guys agree with that? Okay. Can we multiply a number or something by both sides and maintain that equality that we're used to? Sure. Let's multiply both sides by a negative 1. The result becomes negative 3, and over here is negative 2. What do I do with the sign? If the sign maintains in the same direction, was negative 3 greater than negative 2? No. We know that's not true. We know that negative 3 is less than negative 2. So when you think about multiplying or dividing by a negative, I want you to come back to this example to help you remember that you must reverse the inequality sign. Then from here, we're going to graph it to provide a solution. I like looking for the pinch point here, which is negative 3. My solutions are all less than negative 3. Probably could have drawn it. There we go. And what happens at negative 3? Negative 3 is not a solution. So I'll put a whole circle around that. You might also see it written like this. So let me do another one. I'll put negative 3 right there. And we're doing all the solutions. You might see some people create a little bit of a soft bracket at that endpoint as well. Both of those describe all values less than negative 3. And then my personal favorite is interval notation, where it tells me I'm taking the two endpoints of my solutions. On the left side, I have negative infinity. All my solutions track towards negative infinity. And to the right, they all track to negative 3. But negative 3 is not a solution, so I'll put a soft bracket around that.